Yeah. Remember that one time when we were in Canada and I was drinking
Nope.
coffee and Kahlua?
Oh, that was actually good.
No, that's right. That wasn't coffee and Kahlua. That was coffee and Bailey's.
Yeah.
I
I
just
mean,
started
that's a...
drinking mugs of Bailey's because I
Oh,
kept topping
yeah.
it off.
I remember that.
Uh,
That's one of the worst hangovers I've ever had, I think. Mainly because we had to, like, we only got to sleep for, like, 2.5 hours.
you get that much sleep? Well, I guess
I
we
don't
probably
know.
got much sleep in the IHOP.
Oh, that's right. No, it was a Denny's, wasn't it?
I think it was an IHOP. I started to say Denny's, but I thought it was IHOP.
It was probably an IHOP because you refused to go into a Denny's.
Hmm. That's pretty
Es-
likely.
Especially the PE class really sucks. Well, I mean, that was basically PE in...
school.
That was basically PE in middle school.
Yeah. Good times.
I bet the Board of Education doesn't even know. Oh, her head is too large for her body. There's something very misshapen about her proportions.
I mean, I'm too busy focusing on the fact that I wish she was wearing pants.
Yeah, well, anime.
Yeah, Mion, how do you even get your shirt to hang like that?
It's kind of making a
Your shirt
face,
is, like,
actually.
specially tailored to have boob pockets? Is that what happens in anime?
I'm just paying attention, like, the crease at the bottom, it makes it look like a face.
Oh god, you're right. It looks like an Easter Island head.
In sports, there are no friends. Yeah. Yeah, they should be playing Foursquare.
Yeah.
That's the game of kings.
I don't think this school has rubber balls.
Ah, that's fair.
We could play it with a rock.
That seems to fit this club. You must always be excited.
Wow. Maybe sexist as fuck, guys. I'm a guy.
I mean, he's also older than like two of them, at least.
Yeah, two of them are like 5th graders, so...
Yeah, hopefully he would be more physically capable than them. Like, I don't know if I would have had that kind of confidence. Wait, there's no taking turns for it. The person who gets caught is also going to be it.
Okay, so it's like...
So the person who...
So, when you tag somebody, they also become it, and everyone's it.
I see.
With axes.
The zombie tag. That's a pretty good name, actually. I mean, this feels like a middle school game.
Yeah. We would have done that.
Yeah?
I can see that happening.
I'll eat you gently.
You're right, that is not comforting.
Let's decide based on a quiz. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I have to save.
Oh. Do you actually think you're gonna do a quiz?
I don't know.
But let's be real here. There is no gameplay.
I'm trying to be optimistic. I have no idea what she's talking about.
Oh. Yep.
Nope. Heh. Say that word. Sekusu. Oh, right, yeah. What? None.
But based on this, no.
Oh, okay. I mean, she was like 6, dude. The zombie asks around other people to get her prey. She doesn't ask other people, she just asks around them. When does the game end?
Last sentence. Oh, hey.
Oh, right next to the incinerator. How convenient. That's the Resident Evil 4 strategy. Are you feeling the drama?
Yeah, this is intense.
You're also super quiet, just heads up.
I've just been sitting here trying to figure out when exactly the cap's going to start happening.
Never.
There's like 2 tiny bits.
There is no plot. Oh dear.
with that? So they didn't bother tagging right up? That sounds painful.
Oh, they tickle my body. This game is deep. I'm a zombie and a vampire. Yeah, Gundam. Yeah, fuck with the kids.
These are some really dumb kids.
I mean, kids are dumb. Uncle Mion is impressed that you also watch Gundam. Gundam is a cool show for cool kids. Zombies. Oh, reindeers.
You guys have her like literally pinned to a wall earlier?
Yeah, whatever. Seinfeld theme.
Seinfeld theme.
It really makes this a lot better.
It really does. God, we're just gonna have to edit a soundtrack into this.
Yeah.
It's the only way to make this game funny.
You know what I can't understand is that this is the first episode of a 3-episode, like, game, right? There's 5 of these.
Well, I'm gonna assume that this is the only one that takes this long to get going. I hope.
I don't know.
Because this is like the introduction.
It's the introduction to the craziness.
It's
Do you
usually
have
how
work?
long have you been doing this?
A little more than an hour? Hour and a half, maybe?
Is it only? No. That can't be right. It has to have been longer than that.
No? Yeah, hour and a half. I think about an hour and a half. No, they're totally talking about the statue.
God.
Which, granted, I would want one of those for my own place, too.
I don't think I would. I mean,
No?
I'd want one to, like, put in front of my roommate's bed when they're sleeping or something.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. As I head towards the construction site, I bump into Larry Croft. That's a nice camera, Larry. He's an otaku. Wow, am I an asshole? Maybe. Look, what is that bridge?
I mean, I'd assume the bridge isn't like dirt across it. That's just the path up to it.
It's just like it's a dumb perspective or something.
Well, yeah. I think that's just like the path up the hill, and I'm sure the bridge isn't dirt.
Should have a sheath for that axe. Okay, that is the axe sound effect.
Chopping wood is pretty hard.
That's what I've heard. Takes a lot of back muscles. I don't know if that's true. I'm basing that off of a chapter of Hajime no Ippo. I don't know anything about manual labor. Are you kidding me? I'm in grad school. I'm going into data science. I don't know how to chop wood. I'm sure you can kiss him goodnight when you go to bed tonight. Yes. I can kiss Kenta-kun. He only paints landscapes.
As far as I know.
How do you, like, have your dad as an artist and never see his art?
How do you have 2/3 of your house be his studio and never see his art?
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know my dad was... I think I had, like, a vague idea, but I didn't know my dad was technically in the IT department until, like, last year.
Well, I mean, that's one thing, but 2/3 of his house is an art studio.
Right, yeah. He's kind of a shit kid.
He even said that the paintings are so big, and that's why they have to have the big house for it.
He just walks around blindfolded. He's like, fuck art.
I'm just picturing his dad, like everywhere he goes in the house, his dad just, like, turns paintings so that he's always walking behind the back of them. Maybe this is what the whole opening apology thing was. He's apologizing to the wood.
Heh. Axes and pickaxes are not meant to be used on humans. Well... Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
How very symbolic.
Symbolism. Oh, man.
I can fix him with duct tape and put a jacket on him.
That's awesome. You'll put a jean jacket on a Colonel Sanders? That's awesome. Put a leather jacket on him. Some sunglasses. How is that not a tumbler?
Are you
Dressing
sure
up
it's not?
Dressing up a Colonel Sanders statue?
Are you sure it's not?
I don't know. Oh, so... I'm trying to think. So, you know how I'm working in a publishing company, right?
Uh-huh.
So one of the books that we're doing is the menswear dog. So basically this couple, like I think they were fashion designers or something, they started a Tumblr a couple years ago where they dressed up their Shiba Inu in menswear.
Oh, I've seen this dog.
Yeah, now they have a publishing deal.
Well then.
It's going to be a huge book. Like, they're projecting, you know, a couple 100,000 sales. The dog, I gotta say, like, they brought the dog over to the office one day, and it's a cute dog. Incredibly well behaved, too. It was like he had a crowd of like 10 or 15 people around him, and he was just completely chill.
Probably quite used to it by now.
Pretty impressive. Oh, I guess they got the doll. Statue.
Yep.
What a lucky Kenta-kun.
Yeah.
That's the end of the fucking episode, I swear to God.
It's the end of the series.
God damn it! What kind of name is Reina?
Japanese one?
Oh God.
Or rather an alien one, apparently.
Yep, that's an alien, alright. I can't, like, there were people online recommending the original sprites.
Some people hate themselves.
Some people are otaku, I guess. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Hold on. So it's Reina versus Reina?
And it's pronounced Reina. And apparently this has been confusing him since the start when he met her and presumably heard her name rather than saw it written out, since he didn't know if he should use katakana or kanji.
I mean, written names being pronounced differently is a thing. Like, I know that that's a thing in Japanese, but
it's still it sounded the same as what he thought, and
yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
that's not a nickname. That's a homophone.
It's rare to pronounce it that way? Did we just not take enough Japanese?
Well, I mean, this would be Reina versus Reina. Huh?
What?
But
But
I think there's a lot being lost in translation here.
there's gotta be. But I'm willing to forgive that because this is like that's not easy to translate.
I'm going to assume that they're missing a bit about. I'm guessing that the kanji, when they're combined, aren't supposed to be pronounced Reina. But no, this is definitely saying that they are supposed to be. It's not that different.
What?
Right?
Alright, so you're thinking of going to localization. Like, what is your opinion? Like, when you're translating something that's just ultra fucking Japanese, right? I guess I can just delete that save. Do you feel that it should be changed to be American? Or
It
should it
depends
be left?
on the game and the content that you're looking at. Like, if there's just no way it's going to make sense to an English-speaking audience, then you should probably find something else to change it to.
But avoid doing like the Pokemon thing of
calling rice balls hamburgers.
or jelly donuts.
Jelly donuts.
That's the one I always remember. That was, I think my parents played around a lot with computer themes, like back in the day in Windows 95 when that was a new thing you could do with Windows.
Yeah.
So they would change like the login noises and like all the cursor noises and shit. So like I had my mom like downloaded and edited an Ava theme for me, right, when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one my dad used had James saying, "But I want a jelly donut," as the login sound. Yeah. I don't know, I remember that audio file being on our computer. He might have just downloaded it from somewhere because he thought it was hilarious. I don't know.
It is pretty hilarious.
It's pretty fucking hilarious. I wish I could do...
My favorite was Brock always talking about the jelly donuts he'd made for people.
Right.
Like, Ash, forgot your jelly donut.
Yeah.
I think the first episode they used that was that episode with Mankey.
No, Squirrel Squad.
Squirtle? No, I don't think so, because Mankey was... No, well...
No, because Squirrel Squad, that's where James is doing... When James is doing the whole I want a jelly donut, he's talking about rice balls. And that's in the Squirrel Squad episode.
That is before Mankey.
Yeah, that's way
Right.
before.
Well, Mankey was pretty early, too.
Yeah, but it was after that.
But that's right, he did have all the starter Pokemon by then. I just couldn't
Man.
remember. But what always stands out to me is Brock just yelling that Mankey's eating all the jelly donuts.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yeah, we
seriously.
need to watch Pokemon again.
Yeah. Like, jelly donut. How is that the best thing they could come up with?
Well, what's the Japanese word for rice ball?
Onigiri?
Onigiri. Onigiri jelly donut. They're both 4 syllables.
Dude, it's Pokemon. Lip syncing wasn't much of an issue.
I know, but still. It might have been like an in-joke in 4Kids Studios. It was just like...
Yeah, somebody must have just found that so hilarious they decided to go with it.
Like it was some new guy in translation or localization, and that was the first thing he thought of, and everyone thought it was just so fucking hilarious that they just stuck with it.
I mean, obviously, they were right, because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, 4Kids knew what they were doing.
Jelly donuts and frothy mugs of water.
Delicious.